Hello and welcome to the Where Are They Now show. Today we will be talking to the mother of the alleged murderer, Oscar Pistorius. Please help me in welcoming Sheila Pistorius.
Thank you for having me, Alexis.
We would like to hear from your point of view who your son was. What kind of child was he?
Sure. For starters, my son is a good man. Him and his girlfriend Reva were just an ordinary couple. They lived together, they cared for one another. This came as a shock for everyone. With this aside, Oscar was a regular boy. His dedication and drive to excel in his sport was unlike any other. He was young, around 3 months of age. He was amputated in his knees. And that's when the blades came that you see today. He was able to work hard to become the first ever double-leg amputee to win an Olympic game. Let's truly emphasize that Olympic game, not Paralympic. Let's just chew on that.
We understand that he's a great athlete. His accomplishments are undeniable, but what we would really like to focus on today is the unforgiving crime he committed on February 14, 2013. What are your thoughts about that?
As I said, they lived alone. They're grown adults, and Oscar believed that he was an intruder and he acted in a way that he saw fit. It's murder, it's a very serious crime, and that does not take away from what it was, but I'm saying it was not intentional, and that's why I find I can still look at him as the same boy he was when he was 11 months old.
We know that this occurred just a couple months after the Olympic Games. Does this come as a shock to you?
No, because I don't see how they correlate at all. They were both in the wrong place at the wrong time, and that's just how it unfolded.
So we both know Oscar was sentenced to 5 years in prison, and after just over a year, he was sent back home to serve the rest of his sentence under house arrest. But recently, in last December, South Africa's Court of Appeal overruled the last judge's decision and convicted Pistorius of murder. So now he'll have to return to the court to be sentenced again, and is likely to return to prison. How does this make you feel, knowing that your son is going to be going back to jail and spending more time away from you and the rest of his family?
Well, obviously it saddens me that my son will be spending another extended period of time away from our family, especially after his grandfather's recent death, which is still very hard for me to say, and I don't believe that the Court of Appeal made the right decision. But there's no longer anything I can do other than cherish those last moments, like when he was the 11-year-old baby, just before Oscar returns to jail. Sorry, you'll have to excuse me. Thank you so much, Ms. Pistorius, for coming on the show, and I hope that everything goes well in both you and Oscar's future. After you put it all together.